Hey, how you doing out there in YouTube land? This Stiletto coming at you from Wild Wild West. Got an unboxing for you today. And this one's an eBay purchase. And I can't remember who it was. I will put a posting in the video who I bought this from. Doing the opening today is my X5. You all know my X5. And why is the opening day with the X5? Because we got another Hogue. We got another Hogue. Hogue X1 Microflip folder, matte black. I think it has a stone wash blade if I remember right. I don't think it's all the way black. Okay, let's see what we got here, huh? Totally sealed up box. Yep, Warncliffe tumble finish matte black aluminum frame. CPM 154. 2.75 inch blade. X1 Microflip 24160. Made in the USA. Hogue knives. Hogue knives. As y'all know, I love Hogue knives. Sealed on both sides, totally brand new, never been opened. Okay, here we go. Let's see what kind of Hogue knife we got this time. I'm starting to have quite a collection of Hogue knives now. I think it's probably the second most largest group of knives I have besides, you know, for ones I like to carry, not my other collectors. Out of the knives I like to carry. The first, of course, is the cold steels. Ooh, I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. Backspacer's aluminum. Fairly thick blade. Looks like at least a 3mm blade. Absolutely love it. As you guys know, I love my Hogue flippers. I love Hogue flippers. Let's see what this one's like. I love it. Look at that. That is a nice looking knife. And it looks like a great utility knife. That's fun to play with. Absolutely love it. The grip almost gets, I'd say, 3.5 fingers for me. It's about 3.5 fingers. It's a nice, comfortable grip though. I like the way the jimping feels on my thumb. It feels like it'd be great for a cutting task. This one's going in my drawer too. This is not a safe queen. It'll be going in the drawer with the other two little California legal automatics. Let's see if I can flip it close. Well, it's hitting the detent. Give it a little shake, it does a little bit better. I think that's probably about as good as you're gonna be able to get it because the blade's lighter. It's not. This is like a 3.8mm blade, and it's big. So when you close this one, if you just give it a little tiny bit of wrist flick, it closes. And I think you could do it easier with this one, not only because this one's been, I've tuned it. Because if you guys remember at first, it wouldn't do that. I took it apart. I know you're not supposed to do that with these, but I took it apart and cleaned it all out and lubed it up with my grease. That's all I did to it. I didn't sand anything or anything like that. but it was dry. And once I put some grease in it, it started acting like it had ball bearings. I might do that with this one too. I don't know. I'll probably just use this one. Because I don't really care if I can... Well, it is fun when you can flip it closed. Let's keep it 100, huh? It is fun when you can flip it closed. I wonder if it would be like if I put a little bit of oil on it. Now see, this one's gonna be a user, so I'm not tripping on putting oil or any kind of lubricants on it, because the ones I keep, I always like to oil them and lubricate them. Why? It just makes them last longer and work better and everything else. Well, got a new bottle of Militech. This one's almost empty. That's the new one. I get it on eBay all the time. I've had people ask me where I get my lubricants from. I get them on eBay. That's the easiest way to get them. And put a towel underneath here that I don't care if it gets oil on it. But yeah, let's lube this one up a little bit and see if we can make it look action a little bit. You gotta work it in there. Because these don't have washers. They just ride against the handle scales. And the handle scales has like a washer or washer or space or whatever you want to call it built into it. This has no side to side and no up and down. None at all. None at all. And that's probably the reason why you can't flip it closed too. Because lots of times, you know, a lot of people complain about the little bit of side to side. I don't complain about a little bit of side to side because you could adjust that out with the pivot screws. What I don't like is when there's up and down. Because up and down, there's no way to get rid of that. That's because the machining wasn't perfect. I'm going to carry the mess out of this one. I like this one. I think this is going to be a great knife for work. Because like the little California Legal, let me show you my little California Legal Pro Tip. The little California Legal Pro Tech see what I'm saying? These are both, I think these are both cool work knives. Knives that you can pull out at your job or your place of employment. I think knives under 3 inches. If I don't know everybody's laws or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure in the United States they're probably legal everywhere. Because 3-inch blades are legal in San Francisco and Los Angeles, and so this knife would be legal everywhere. This knife would be legal everywhere in California, except for like in on schools or federal buildings or state buildings or county buildings or whatever. You're not supposed to carry anything in those. But just about everywhere else, any public place or whatever, this is going to be totally legal. This one gives you the better grip. If I was going to choose between the two of these, if I only can have one, I would choose this one. I love the California Legal Autos, but you're sacrificing a lot of grip. And I know that they make these with the longer grip so you can have a full grip, and it's still same size blade. And it's not this model, it's the half-breed. It's called the half-breed. And it's got more of a spear pointed blade. Yeah, I love it. Let's bring another one out. Bring another one out. Love that one too. And the other small knife that's in my drawer that I absolutely love this one. The Kiku. Kiku makes all these other knives look really small though. And the Kiku's only a 3-inch blade, so it's really like more like this one. So this is 2.75 and this is 3 inch. So this one's a 1/4 inch shorter than this blade. But the Kiko's just buffy. It's built like a tank. These knives aren't built like tanks. These are lightweight knives. Speaking of weight, let's see how much we weigh over here with this one. What's that? 2.6 ounces. Under 3 ounces. Very nice. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. So this along with the Kiku. These are going to be all my small knives for this year. Those are my small knives. You know, I never put any oil in these. Let's put some oil in these too. Since I got the oil out. Oh, it's got oil in it. Let it soak down in there for a minute. Let's work it in a little bit. I really like this launch. I think this is probably, this spring feels strong even when I'm doing this. Watch. This is a strong spring that's in here. Wow, that's impressive. I think this little launch is such an impressive little knife. I really like it. It's impressive to me. Somebody likes stilettos, I guess. And if you just want a little utilitarian knife that's totally safe to have everywhere, I recommend this ProTech. This ProTech is sweet. 154 cm. cm. Sweet little blade. And here's the newest one. It feels smooth. I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm not going to adjust anything on it, because I know how this is made. And I know that eventually it's going to break in a little bit better. Absolutely love it though. I love these manual flippers. I love their ease of use. I really like them. They're really like manual flippers. And button locks and the crossbar lock flippers are my favorites. Of all the ones I've tried so far, I like the button lock flippers and I like the crossbar lock flippers, or axis style lock flippers. And the only one that I know that does it is Hogue. They have an axis style lock, they call it the XR lock, with a flipper. And this is the perfect combination. And Hogue does it so well. I think Hogue does it the best. With the IKBS ball bearings. Hogue does an excellent job of setting up this type of knife with the flippers in a crossbar lock. The Hogues are the ones that work the easiest. They work the fastest, the easiest. They're the most fidgety out of all of them. Now the Hogues, If you get the bigger Hogues, they work fast and are super fidgety even though they don't have ball bearings. But it's because of the size of the blade and the weight of the blade that makes it easy to flip open and close. The other ones that are easy to flip open and close are the Brian Time friends. And this has a ball bearing system too. I'm not sure if it's an IKBS. It might be another type of ball bearing system. But whoever is made by, it's awesome. This totally drop shuts without any wrist help or anything. That's the most drop shutty knife I have. But these are awesome too, and they make these knives smaller too. But all these knives are going to be in my drawer this year. And pretty much the majority of the manual knives are probably going to be, well, I'm going to get the new Cold Steel Towel War and the new Cold Steel Holdout 1 XL. Those are going to be my big knives for my drawer. That and the serrated, I want one of the serrated Krises, one of the new serrated Krises. So those will be my 3 big blades. And then I'm going to have the, what other blades I get? I got the SR1 Lite. That's in my drawer. The Ultimate Hunter. And I might put the, I might get an Oya bun. I'm not sure if I'm going to get one of those yet. Because really the only one I want is the real expensive one. I'm not sure if I want to spend that much money for that. I know it's S35VN, but it's only a 3.5 inch blade. And I don't know if it's worth $254 to me. Even though it's a collector's item, and it's, you know, signed by Lindsay Thompson, and they're serial numbered and everything. That's the main reason why I would want it. And if I did get one of those, I probably wouldn't use it. I'd probably just collect it. But I sort of want to get one of those because it's a collecting knife. That's a collector's item from Cold Steel, the new GSM Cold Steel. So that's what gives it value to me. Even though I think an oil bun should have been big. I don't know why they made a small knife on oil bun. That should have been just a Kobun knife. Kobuns are supposed to be the soldiers, and the oil buns are supposed to be the big bosses. So oil bun, to me, should be a big knife. Because like Cold Steel, when they made the oil buns and the Kobun lightweight fixed blades, the oil bun was always like 9 inches, either 7.5 inch or 9 inch. It was the big knife, and the Kobun was like a 5.5 inch knife, blade knife. I absolutely love these. Absolutely love these. All these are new knives for this year. And I'm really this is my favorite little auto. Of the autos, that's my favorite. I like the Kershaw Launch. And it's a lot less expensive than the Protex. And I'd rather have this over a half-breed. And half-breed costs more than this one. And I'd rather have this one over a half-breed. I think this is cool. And I love the blade. The blade, I like that finish on the blade. Isn't that cool? And this is CPM 154. It's not 154 CM. It's a little bit better steel too. They're both made in the United States. I know Protex are large part of them are like handmade. So you know it's just the quality is always going to be better with the Protex. But looking at these two, I can't really tell a difference in quality. I think they're both about the same quality. The finish on the Protex looks pretty awesome. I don't know what kind of finish that is, what kind of anodizing that is, and I like the pocket clip without the billboarding. This one would hide away the best in my pocket, but I just love this one. I just love this one. I'm only gonna have one of these, but I'll probably have a couple of these. All right. Well, that's about all I got for you today. Hope everybody's doing well. I love all these knives. I would highly recommend any of these knives you see on my table. I think they're all super awesome knives. Well, peace out. Stiletto.